This is orange.mov, an original creepypasta that I have recently made, and I actually hope you enjoy. It took about a couple of days to write, but in the description there will be the YouTube channel of the person who originally made the video and also the TikTok creator who made the low quality version of it that has inspired me to write this story. Anyways, I really hope you enjoy. This is orange.mov. Okay, so I am posting this story here in hopes that someone will believe me. I recently remembered a childhood memory that I pushed in the back of my mind. Now, before you call me crazy, I'm sure it is real. Back in 2010, I used to love a YouTube channel called Annoying Orange. You know, the one with Dane Bowe, made after working with Gag Films. Anyways, one particular day on February 14th, I recently got home from school and chose to kick back and watch my favorite YouTube channel. I hopped onto my mom's iPad and loaded up YouTube and went to the Annoying Orange channel, where I watched his previous videos and still found him funny. Even though he was new, I hoped that one day he would continue to make these funny videos. Soon my mom called me to the front door. I ran down as soon as I could and met her with my best friend. We'll call him D. D was a good friend of mine that I had when I was young. Anyways, when I was there, we did our usual things and traded silly bands and showed our favorite pillow pets we owned. But when I mentioned the Annoying Orange channel, my friend gave me a weird look. I asked him what's wrong and he replied with, "I don't watch that channel anymore." And I proceeded to ask why, then he said, "Well, after that one video, I was too creeped out and didn't want to watch him anymore. I mean, why would he post something like that?" After we hung out, went back home before the streetlights were on. As I was home, I had supper, which was dinosaur nuggets and some mac and cheese. Afterwards, I was getting ready to bed, and as I was lying down in bed, I couldn't get the words that my friend had said to me earlier that day and couldn't sleep. So I snuck into my mom's room and stole the tablet and hopped onto YouTube and went to the Annoying Orange channel and found a new video called orange.mov, which I thought was weird. Why did he choose that title for a video? I clicked on it and started watching it. It was normal at first, where it started off with Annoying Orange saying, "Hey Apple," over and over until he replied with, "What?" Annoying Orange proceeded to tell some funny fruit jokes to him, and then continued to call his name, then went to ask if he could stick his tongue out and make like a "nin sort of sound. Apple had enough of this and told him to shut up and be quiet. That's when things started to get real creepy. When cut back to Annoying Orange, she had the most disturbing face I've ever seen. I actually screamed when I saw him. The Annoying Orange just kept staring at me with this music playing in the background, making this Nightmare Orange even more scary. The music for some reason was the old Amazing Grace song that used to play at the beginning of Sunday school. But that's when the video had text across the screen and it read, "Why didn't you just laugh? Why didn't you laugh? I asked you a question and you silenced me. Now it's your turn to be silenced." Afterwards, it showed Apple being cut by the knife over and over, with the screams getting louder and louder. The more the knife got in. I swear the screams sounded like real torture. After he was done being chopped up, it cut back to the disgusting orange and more text showed, and it read, "Now that looked like it hurt. I just have one question left. Will you silence me next?" That's when I closed YouTube and ran to my mom's room and cried to her that I saw a scary video of the orange. My mom just dismissed it as a nightmare and put me to bed with her. I actually started to believe her and went to bed and woke up the next morning. I went back to my room and found the tablet there and opened YouTube again and looked for the channel. There I found the video again and watched it again and found it was normal. Where this time of what I saw last night, it put the orange saying knife and the apple was cut in a less scary and in more of a comedical way. I asked my mom if I ran into her room last night and she said, "You did, and you looked so scared I was worried and thought he had a nightmare and wanted to sleep with me, and I allowed it. Oh, and stop watching those scary things. I think it's giving you nightmares. Now, I don't know if Dan Bo actually posted that video himself or if some jerkhole had put it there himself. Either way, it scared the hell out of me. Anyways, if anyone else encountered this sick mockery of a video, please share with me your experience. It would help a lot. Thank you for listening, and please, please be careful of what you find. You might actually regret it. I hope you actually enjoyed that creepypasta, original creepypasta that I wrote. I actually had some fun putting it together, and I like to, once again, thank everybody on TikTok for liking that comment, you know. If I didn't see all those likes and stuff, I probably would not actually pull through with this video. But I hope you actually enjoy, and have a spooky night.